December 22nd, we've got a story called The Budding of a Kingdom. So, this is where we get into the real nativity story. So, we've got the wise men, I call them Eastern scholars. We've got Herod and his reaction, and really that whole part of the story. And again, trying to look at that story the way that the Bible's setting us up to look at that story. If we're familiar with the Old Testament, what should I be seeing as these stories are coming up? So it's really drawing on a lot of that imagery that we see. A lot of it is very familiar imagery, like the star and the gifts of the Eastern scholars and all those things. What those images should be bringing to mind, but then also bringing the story of the birth of Jesus and all of that into this big story that we have been developing throughout the whole study of God building his kingdom right in the middle of the sin serpent's kingdom and the war that's waging back and forth. The champion of the sin serpent trying to destroy the seed of God's kingdom, and God's kingdom not being able to be overcome by the sin serpent and his kingdom. So it's really trying to contextualize all that, and bring all of this story that we know really, really well into that broader picture that we may never have focused on quite as much. So that's December 22nd, The Budding of a Kingdom.